Hey everybody, Billy Bob here, and it's finally Friday, and I couldn't resist. I've got my WMMS 101 FM, Cleveland, Ohio, #1 rock and roll station in the nation, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years in a row, I don't know, but it compels me to my inner Murray Saul, because it's finally Friday. It's Friday, and the weekend is upon us. The J-O-B is done. The weekend, a glorious weekend it will be, because it's Friday, and the weekend will be here for you and me and everyone, and we will prevail. Probably not the best, but you know what? That's Murray Saul. You gotta love Murray. The man's got you behind the 8 ball. Oh, hell. I think that deserves a big, beautiful Billy Bob Bud Light just right in a knockback Nats koozie. Well, you know what? It is going to be a glorious weekend. Why? Well, because I am going up to see our oldest grandson, Cameron. I'm going up to Tampa. He just moved down to Tampa. Surprise, surprise, he moved to Tampa. He got a new JOB, and I'm going to go up and hang out with him, and hopefully I won't, I don't know what I won't do, but we're going to have a good time. We're going to kind of peruse the area, maybe check out some things he hasn't found out yet, and maybe I'll find out, and we'll check out some things he has found out. So, but anyway, we're just going to hang out, have a good time, and it'll be great to see him. Haven't seen him since November last year. So typically I go up. He just moved from Dublin, Ohio here a couple months ago. So usually go up to see him when we're going to an Ohio State game. But, you know, here's an interesting little factoid that you probably didn't know. Maybe you don't want to know, but I'm telling you anyway. And that is, so our oldest grandson is Cameron. Then we have a granddaughter, not from the same family, named Cameron. And ironically, their birthdays are 1 day apart. Now, they're not the same age, but their birthdays are 1 day apart. And then the younger Cameron, our granddaughter Cameron, her boyfriend is named Cameron, but with a K, where the other twos are Cameron with a C. Crazy stuff, huh? I guess it's a generational thing, but we love them all, and gonna be a lot of fun. So, you know, a few things for finally Friday. One is Coach Prime, Neon Deion Sanders. I don't know if you saw what he had a little speech, little message to his teammate or his team. He's like, hey, you guys know what tomorrow is, right? It's the first day of school, right? The first day of classes? Yes, Coach. Well, here's the deal. If you're going to class in person, no slides, no hoodies up, no headphones. Get your mind right, and don't be sitting in the back, because we're going to be watching. Sit up front. Pay attention. And if you're online doing a class and you're on camera, no shirtless deals, no wife beaters, you know, tank tops, but the old white t-shirt, wife beaters. And also, do not be walking around. Pay attention. Act like you're going to class, right? So Deion Sanders, he had a famous line or saying that was, if you dress well, you play well. And if you play well, they pay well. Wise words of advice from Coach Prime, right? Now, let's go not so wise words of advice to the Minnesota Vikings. Well, maybe I have some words of advice for them, but anyway, they, you see the Vikings now, they have 2 male cheerleaders. I hear this, oh, everybody has male cheerleaders. They've had them for years and years. Well, yeah, they're muscular dudes, and they're lifting girls up and spinning them around, and they're doing some gymnastic stuff. They're not doing like pom-poms and shaking their booty and gesticulating. Like, I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Especially the one guy, I think he's like, okay, don't get controversial, trans. You know, he looks like a woman, but oh man. It just, no, and no. But it's in Minnesota. And of course, I'll leave it at that. And then Notre Dame, they're changing the way their mascot looks. They say, well, we're keeping this one, but we're getting a new one. The old mascot was like fists up, the Fighting Irish, right? Fighting Irish. And so I sent a note to my buddy Phil. He's a big Notre Dame fan. And I said, what, Notre Dame? They're gone woke? And he's like, oh, well, the mascot still has fists. And then he sends me a picture. Well, he's carrying a ball, and yeah, he's got fists. Well, you don't have open hands. You're carrying a ball. You got this, and you don't want your fingers out. So is this, now we got, no, come on, Phil, come on. He thinks I'm picking on him because I'm a Buckeye. No, you're the Fighting Irish, for God's sake. What else? Iowa State, Kansas State, the Cyclones versus the Wildcats. Tomorrow at noon. The only game of note tomorrow. All the other ones are like snoozers. But that game's on at noon. I'm not going to probably catch the whole thing. I got to be driving up to Tampa, as I said. See Cameron, the big Cam man. And he's not going to like this, but I knew him I knew him. Yeah, I know him since he's born. He's a grandson. But there was a time we used to call him Boog. Oh, well. You know what? Everybody deserves to have at least a couple nude pictures of themselves passed around when they're young. Now, I don't have any of those to pass around of them, but what the hell? I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you have a great Friday night. I hope you have a great weekend. And we might catch you. You know, we may do a little something on Saturday or Sunday from up in Tampa there, you know. If not, we'll catch you on the flip side. America, land of the free because of the brave. Stay focused, America. Billy Bob, peace out.